there, slamming the duplicity on part of the MVA. Because Arunil, this is the same point there that is being called by the secular syndicate, which is they're being saying is so confused, especially when it comes to the sedition charges that have been leveled. Arunil, let's first play out a reaction, then I'll come across to you.
Unfortunately, so-called secular syndicate की समस्या ये है कि वो खुद कंफ्यूज हो रहे हैं। उनका कंफ्यूजन का मुख्य कारण ये है कि मोदी जी के आने के बाद कहीं पर जो है भागलपुर नहीं हो रहा है, कहीं पर भिवंडी नहीं हो रहा है, कहीं मलियाना नहीं हो रहा है, कहीं मालेगांव नहीं हो रहा है जहां कत्लेआम होता था, सन 84 जैसे सिखों का नरसंहार नहीं हो रहा है, आतंकवादियों के मुंबई के हमले नहीं हो रहे हैं, दिल्ली के हमले नहीं हो रहे हैं, अजमेर के हमले नहीं हो रहे हैं, मक्का मस्जिद जैसी घटनाएं नहीं हो रही हैं।
किसी पर राजद्रोह लगाने का कानून पूरी तरह से परास्त किया जाए, माननीय शरद पवार जी कह रहे हैं हलफनामा देते हुए भीमा कोरेगांव कमीशन से। और दूसरी ओर दोगलापन देखिए कि उन्हीं की महाराष्ट्र की सरकार राणा परिवार पर राजद्रोह का मुकदमा दर्ज किया। उन्होंने दोगलेपन की भी हद होती है। दुर्भाग्य से महाराष्ट्र की सरकार ने ओछी राजनीति के लिए वे सारी सीमाओं को पार कर चुके हैं।
Going back to Arunil on this story, because this is a duplicity that is now being pointed out by the opposition there, the BJP claiming that sedition for one, according to convenience of the MVA is fine, but sedition when it comes to Sharad Pawar, he's asking in his affidavit to be scrapped.
Well, firstly, we'll discuss the most important development at present is that tomorrow at 2:45 p.m. The arguments will start in the Rana couple hearing. Obviously, the main charge is respect to sedition. In fact, today also, the counsel representing the Rana couple had asked for the arguments to begin today. However, the public prosecutor asked for more time. So there is an attempt to entangle the Rana couple in legal formalities, legal technicalities to ensure that they are languishing in jail. Now, with respect to what Sharad Pawar told the Bhima Koregaon Commission, via an affidavit, he basically said that the entire sedition law is draconian and it needs to be lifted, it needs to be repealed. Now, the same Mahavikas Aghadi government, which has been formed by Sharad Pawar, he is the architect of the Mahavikas Aghadi government, that has imposed the sedition law or sedition charge against the Rana couple only a few days back. And that is why the BJP is charging the Mahavikas Aghadi government of clear-cut double standards, saying that if you feel that the sedition law needs to be repealed, is draconian, then why charge the Rana couple with the same law? The Rana couple has basically objected to this sedition charge, saying that we were staying inside our house, we followed the police norms, we followed the police notice, and then yet we were charged with a very stringent charge like a sedition charge was put on us. Whereas with respect to the Shiv Sainiks is concerned, who were doing violent protests outside our house, no action were taken. In fact, some of them were arrested but immediately released on bail. Now, what happens in the court tomorrow, that will be extremely paramount, and we will be keeping a close eye on it. With respect to the court matters are concerned.
On that breaking update only, Arunil, because the Rana bail plea hearing will now be coming up tomorrow. Let's break that update for our viewers, because today it is not going to happen. Tomorrow, in all likelihood, on a Saturday, Radhika, what is being said that the bail plea will be coming up, so they have to stay in jail another day.
Absolutely. So today the reply was filed by the Mumbai police, and there were arguments, there were discussions over when the hearing has to take place. The defense, in fact, was ready to, start their submissions today itself. However, the public prosecutor was not willing to do it. Therefore, the court asked the public prosecutor to go ahead with the arguments tomorrow, to which both the parties agreed. So therefore, tomorrow 3 p.m. is when the arguments will take place as far as the bail application is concerned, and this is with respect to the sedition affair, of course. So yes, reply has been filed, and reply specifically talks about why 124A was invoked. It says the couple tried to challenge the state machinery, and it was a deliberate attempt to create law and order situation in the state, which is why a serious such as sedition has been invoked, and therefore the bail has to be denied. And the reply also talks about various cases registered against the couple across Maharashtra, including a case of creating fake caste certificates. So the couple, Rana couple, have several cases registered against them, and the entire case, with respect to what happened that day, does invite serious sedition charges, something that the reply states, and that has been
Right.
filed before the court today. And based on that reply, tomorrow the arguments will take place.
All right, so tomorrow it is now been deferred where the bail petition will be coming up in court. They have to stay another night in jail today. But let's talk about the Congress party now, because this is a reaction that is coming from the Congress saying that laws like sedition should not be abused. So exactly what happens to the stand when it comes to the MVA and slapping the sedition charge against the Rana couple? But this is the kind of duplicity that is now being exposed of the MVA in Maharashtra. Listen into the Congress reaction.
Sedition, important laws like sedition laws should not be abused. There should not be political abuse of sedition law. And we should be very careful when we apply or when we use sedition law.
Sir, but the way in which this Hanuman Chalisa row and loudspeaker row is going on in Maharashtra, what is your reaction over that?
All these are with a political intent. It is unfortunate. Using any religious issues for politics itself is a crime.